Surprise before soccer replay. Um, Gonna be threes. We lose this 2-3. I think I said after this quote that was annoying as fuck or something childish. So it felt like we should have won. I'm not 100% sure that's this replay, but I think so if I remember the score right and where it was the last time we played. Um, so we lose this 2-3. I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and fly around and do more positional stuff, but I am gonna pop into each of us. I think when the time comes to maybe point out a. I don't know anything if I notice it, sort of mechanically. I also just installed this mod. You can see in the top left of the screen some icons. I can draw, but it doesn't like totally work super great. That actually looks good. So maybe in Fly it looks good. So whatever. I'll play around with that. So excited to see how that goes. And then I can also put boost now on players. This mod is insane. I cannot believe all they've done with this. So, anyways, let's do it. Try and talk a little louder too. I think sometimes I get a little quiet on these. I was looking away. I want to see that again. That's great. Hit that middle in one. That's perfect. Let's break out of this again. So Quinn's out of boost. I know that because he went on a kickoff and he's looking towards boost. So I kind of identify this as mine to at least challenge. Tej in a great spot early. Quinn does catch that. The glitch happened here where this didn't show a moment ago, but he did see it, which may change actually how I should have played this. Either way, it looks like I'm going to be able to challenge this pretty well. Tej does a great job. He's in the perfect spots. So 50, Quinn follows up. Tej a little early here. Unlikely this is a chance, right? They've got a guy back post, near post, and contesting. Even if I win the 50, this is probably not an actual goal scoring chance. It's just a chance to win possession again. So I think like the best case, right, is if I do hit this, it's gonna like pop over here somewhere. God, this is gonna be awful. Me drawing this whole time. So you just gotta play this a little slower. So like here, see how you're like deadheaded, and maybe this is a demo, I guess. Maybe that's where your head's at. But you just pulled yourself way out of the play, and you force Quinn to be the last defender, and he doesn't know that until you identify and get back here. So you are able to get back and turn on this. You could have just hit this earlier, right, and kept possession for sure in the meantime. Instead, because you pulled up too far, you're not able to come all the way back around on this, and you hit this square into the wall instead of up into their corner. Either way, I think we recover okay. I kind of sense I can turn on that because he has a bad hit. This is great. Again, how we've ended up. Quinn would be far post, Tej near post, me pushing. These guys back off, so I should be able to take this, a decent amount in, unless I do that. Tej makes up for it and bails my. I guess we can pick on me here. I don't know if I just got like a. I guess I'm late, and then I'm trying to pinch that, and I think this is really a pinchable ball. I have seen it where it bounces off, and you can just kind of like deflect this, so all of the momentum coming back towards you goes up the line. So it's not a pinch; it's just like right off the bounce. I think that's probably what I'm thinking here, but this is that's not gonna do it. Get back and fly. We get a little lucky here. This sneaks by. You should probably try and hit. And I fuck you up here because I screw this up. It's a late play for you, kind of flat-footed. But the goal here is to just push this right up into here. Because somebody is middle there, we luck out a little bit the way this bounces that he doesn't turn on this, and he's got a 1-0 with Quinn sneaking up a little bit. That's okay. Teammates kind of control it into their corner. Sneak up a little bit. Quinn, I'm gonna watch you. I don't know that you did anything wrong. Just gathering how this looks. I think that's fine. You can't quite tell who's gonna win this. That obscured your view of the hit, and plus Tej may keep this in. I don't really think you did anything too wrong. We just missed that. You can't see that kind of by chance on up by me there. That jump is bad though. It's a 50. You're not gonna win. We put you in a bad spot, but you full commit or no, I'll say half commit. You don't dodge forward, but um, ideally you just kind of shadow this back. Again, this is in real, I get to stop and look at this stuff in real time. This is a lot harder, but either way, let's see how we do here. It's a pretty good ball there. Some mechanics here. I mean, we can just see how this plays out. I think I'm going far post. Okay, I'd read that if I keep going, I'm going to be behind it. So I'm just trying to challenge this shot here. I actually do a pretty terrible job. I go straight up the post here. So even if this is a double tap straight in, I mean he's going to score that anyways. I don't really do anything to get in the way here. I'm just trying to get in the way of the shot. I don't do it. I mean, I know you're under this just because I know they score. I'm gonna look at me quick, and then I'm gonna look at you and see if there's a mechanic thing here. I think this just bounces off harder than I think it's going to. See that? I think I'm expecting that to roll up the wall a little bit. So now I'm late here. Again, I don't really. If I could control my car better, I would have flown middle as I did this. Instead, I just kind of lame duck straight in the air, and I'm late. And then let's see. Back up a little bit. I don't mind chasing near post because you kind of know I'm far. Plus, we are scrambling. If you remember how this developed, so this is not like a easy rotation thing. We are scrambling to get back. Sometimes this can be a near post climb, but this bounces. This is a good read. You power slide too late, which leads you to hit the wall there, and you actually end up in an okay spot. But you could power slide and be closer up to the goal and not have gone in as far. That's somewhat what cost you. This is like really fucking hard. So I'm being critical because that's the intent of the replay, but this is like I don't really expect anybody to consistently save this at our level anyways with the sprint back kind of that just happened. But anyway, so I'm gonna do this more time. So you see how deep you get there? Apologize, I keep going back here, but you get this is more deep. If you just power slide across, you could be up by the white line here, and then you could just get higher faster. Because you're this far back, you have to accelerate horizontally so much to catch back up to this, and then you overplay it, and he's gonna pop that in. So I've belabored this. But you power slide a little sooner, you give yourself a better chance there. I will fly again. It's the great R. Kelly. That's a joke, YouTube. That guy's a scumbag. But he said something about flying that resonated with people before a couple decades before it was revealed he was a monster. Here we go. Another excellent speed flip. I think you're a little slower. I guess I was saying excellent here is where you land is great. Maybe a little bit of a long turn. Your timing's not terrible, and again you're hitting a square middle, which is good. So even if you tie, it's gonna go this way. And it does. I get boost. This could be okay. I mean, if you really think you have the angle here, then call me off. But and obviously I don't have voice comms. Maybe you did. But otherwise, you see me here, and I'll let me switch here to player. I mean, you've got the whole play in front of you here. So you see this kickoff. You see me chase up. I don't see you. Is that right? So I just see boosts. I see the ball kind of in my domain, sort of just above me. So I'm kind of instinctively going for this. This is kind of the ball I'm talking about too, of what I want to get better at is coming off these walls. But I just the comms thing, I guess. And I'd say a comms thing, and also like it's not. I think this is mine only because I can't see you and I don't know what you're doing. So almost like a I don't know, like a center fielder, like you would defer to me here unless you're like this is mine and then I can back off. Otherwise, I think this has to be mine. If there's no comms, you have to let me take this even if it's a mistake. Like even if I'm fucking up, I'm committed. Once you kind of see me go up here, I'm going for this. I don't know that you're going for this. So if you sit and play this a little conservatively, I think it just like the net will be better for the team. Instead, we get a double hit. Again, I don't mind you going for it if you like, especially as we get better at hitting that stuff. That may be the right play. And like, I mean, you would have had like a, I can see where your head's at, and I don't think it's necessarily wrong. Like, because like if you do hit this at the right way, this could be a shot, right? There's no goal, so like that can work. But I just have no idea, right? And so now we're doubled, and I assume they win possession. That's kind of the picture, but I'm gonna go back fly, and then I hit this like a fucking duck. um, I'm gonna have to stop doing this, or this is gonna take 45 minutes. We're 57 seconds in, but back to player view. Let me get back to me. Just want to see how bad I screw this up. This is the right spot to be, and then I just overcorrect under this right there. I gotta hit this basically where that light is on the ball, right? Oh, I can only draw and fly. Kind of like yeah, you guys see it. That ball, I just overcorrect and hit this back even. There's the draw thing. No. Anyways, so you can kind of see, I think TJ and I both had the right ideas. Like hit that towards goal, and then we just did not connect, and we did not talk through it, which is kind of a double whammy plane crash scenario here, where it leads to what could be a chance for them. They don't really have anybody on the end of it, but Quinn does a great job getting back post. Anyways, so if he does get a shot, we're not really going to do something. Good ball there, save possession. I like the aggressiveness of going for that. You were out of boost. Oh no, you have 40. That's good. You ended up out of boost. That was good. Good pass there. Am I out of boost? Is that why? Nope, I'm at 100. So wasted movement, right? I have 100 boost. I tuck in, I guess I'm reading him that he's going to hit this over here, and so I'm trying to prep for that, so maybe this isn't too bad. He just is late, and Quinn plays a great ball, so now I'm scrambling back middle. This still really isn't a chance, just because they've got two guys there. I think he might have fucked this up, but I think the rule in threes, you guys have heard me say this, is like you kind of got to beat two, or this ball has to be like dripping off the top for that to be a chance. As it stands, still get some contact, but that was never really going in with the guy there. Even I don't know if he hit it, but he got in the way enough where there's just no angle. But I digress. Not necessarily like a bad 50 or anything, just not as much of a chance as that may seem like if we were in like Platt. Circling back, I fuck up another one off the wall. I think probably the same thing. 4. Actually, I want to see this play again too. Yeah, I mean, he just plays that well. That was on target if that guy doesn't nick it. But yeah, this bounces, which gives me a little trouble. Just bad, It's like if I was better here, this is going towards backboard. Instead, it kind of costs us. So, all right, I'll try and speed some of this up. So TJ and I both kind of see that they fucked that up, and that it leads to sort of an awkward double. You get a boom out of it. I don't think that's like a terrible play based on the way that was looking. And then I don't. I loosely remember this happening. Again, probably a comms thing here. I think this touch is blind. I'm just trying to fuck up anybody that would be behind it. And then kind of get out of the way for Quinn. Quinn is right there. It's we bump each other. Can we get one up here? No, nope. It's good D by Quinn. That may have been a shot. I was kind of slow getting back. I didn't have boost. Yeah, I think TG did fine there at getting back. Just the timing of it. If anything, I gotta go small boost pads. I definitely gotta go small there. All right. Anyways, Quinn wins this. Got some contests. A good contest. Spacing's pretty good here. TG, maybe you're a little far up, but nah, actually that's pretty good. Able to see this through. I like that spots. Track back. Quinn wins possession back. Great cut there, TG, to keep possession, because otherwise Andrew's going to get that. I've never seen Andrew spelled like that, and I just said it so naturally. He got me. Stupid fuck, I can also read pretty naturally, so... that was a good 50 again to keep possession, I think, just in the chaos of this. Flipping back, because I think we're going to lose that, or may, and I know where Quinn is, right, and I can see you, so I'm just trying to get back. TJ ends up winning this. Quinn gets bumped kind of while he's jumping, so he's kind of out of his position, which leads to none of us being here for this, and then because Quinn gets bumped, I hit him, and then I get hit here. It's kind of a mess, so we're late. So that, TJ, I think that was really good. Quinn and I just got sort of some bad luck there, bumping into things. Ball into the corner. We rotate well here. You can see we're both going back post. Just contesting in the corner. Totally okay to go for boost here. There's time. Dangerous ball, and that was a kind of a cool save off of a fuck up. This is, I gotta assume Tej is back. I know he's like almost back, but I kind of feel that out. I gotta meet this here, right? I gotta meet this right here. Instead, I'm a little uncomfortable with it just because it looks like this may bounce. It doesn't. I mean, I feel like you'd think that the way that is rolling and bouncing, you'd think it's going to bounce, but it actually catches the lip and goes straight up. So it makes this uncomfortable, which makes me late to this post. And then I just do a cool kind of knockdown here, which I'm gonna make you guys watch because this is my replay. Just cover just because I know I'm gonna miss and cover that, which ends up working out. Back to fly. Now that I've self-aggrandized, TJ, I don't really think you did anything wrong. You gotta expect me to do something with that. So obviously this looks worse, but it's such a weird ball. I suppose I did do something with it, just a little late, but we sneak out of that. A little chaotic there, accidental bumps. Quinn gets demoed. I think they score here. Nope. I don't know. Okay, recovery-wise there. Positioning's pretty good here. We got kind of this triangle thing. I like this. Tej may catch this off the backboard. Quinn's here to play D, and if Tej pops one up on the backboard, we got another shot. As it stands, this one's it's a ball across the net. Maybe this is a commit early. I'm gonna hone in on this. Timing of this. So it's like it is kind of like a late unexpected pass. So this may be really difficult to read. And I remember talking about this one as it happened. Yeah, that's just tough, man. I think that's a great decision by you. And just stuff's gonna happen. All right, back it up a little bit. a little late, and we're getting back. I get boomed. Quinn gets boomed. Next score. Brutal counter. Can't go for boost there. The demos I know were kind of happening live, but you're stuck at 0 here. I've already been demoed. I mean, maybe I guess you think I'm going to pop up in the corner. Definitely a little unlucky that they kind of rolled this. But just for that reason, right, that there could be some chaos down here. I think I turned the wrong way too. I go boost here. I do remember this one. So if you're coming back, oops. Here's the shots. Okay, so you see this. This has to be a deadhead far post. That little flip cost you, right? Like it went from like, especially because you couldn't see Quinn get demoed, which is an important part of this, and maybe some of this is comms, but like the last thing you see here, you know I'm demoed, is a 3-on-1. You gotta assume they're gonna win that. As much, obviously, hopefully Quinn 50s this. Instead, you focus on boost, and now we're too late. I think I stole it too. I don't know if I stole, I guess, but I come right out of being demoed, and then I turn the wrong way, which is costly here too. Like I gotta just fucking go post. I remember being mad at myself when they scored because I maybe can get there if I deadhead straight. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can, right? Who knows if I save it because I would have no boost, but because I'd have to boost, using the 30 to get there. But like, look how close I get. So, and my first move was where Quinn, who just got demoed, is perfect. There to here, right? Take that same motion there to there, add it. I'm there. So Tej and I both, like Tej has to just flip these pads, small pads, to get far post far post as fast as I can, as he can. I gotta not go for this. I gotta not be so. I think sometimes it's instinct when you get demoed. There's no rush. I gotta go ball. I could probably save this. Tej could probably save this if we, play this a little different. But stuff happens. That like, the world. Let's give it up to. We do get back in this year. We got some goals coming. Win the flip. We don't talk about like the best way to be efficient on these, and I think as we learn speed flips, a lot of time it's just I don't totally hate this just for getting better at them. Like we both speed flip. Tej doesn't here, and I don't hate that either. I'd almost want you to follow this middle though. So you get another like again, if I small pad this right, you get another 20, 30 going into this corner, and you'd be the first one there. Quinn ends up doing it from the back, but then I'm also boostless coming out of here. And again, I don't think this is a mistake or anything. We just don't talk about this. But I do think in this spot, you should be the fast follow because you're on this corner. And because I'm on this side, right, I'm going to end up over here. And that's likely a boost I'm going to go for. Plus, I think you get to this first. Like you'd be like, like let's say here-ish. If you don't like go full throttle ball, you definitely get to this first. Quinn does do it because he wave dashes, is a little preemptive, but now let's see how he hits it. I'm gonna look at this wave dash too. That's good. That's good. So much of this is good, and then this part's bad. I don't know how to do this well either. This is collectively what we are worst at, is getting in the air and moving efficiently. But you start, I mean, you can see that, right? That's that's clearly not going to be efficient movement. Um, this is fine. And then you recognize it's going right, and you kind of late. I know I'm getting ahead of myself with where we're all at, but you would air roll through this, and you could maintain your car's relative position while you get yourself to the point where you're just moving forward instead of this, which is why he beats you over the top. You should, like, if we were better, we would get to this ball first. None of us are at the spot where unless we take off perfectly, like, we're all doing this flailing around thing. So he wins that. Tej coming in late here too. I think again, it's like one of the. We'll see how it looks, I guess, because maybe you weren't able to see when. Kind of see he's late. It's just that Revenge Ninja was probably hitting that and a double. So it's almost like that first one we talked about, which was again, I don't, not necessarily like a mistake. We just didn't like really talk through. I think even though you like may hit this, and you know, maybe there's a chance you get to this. I think you just got to give Quinn the space and let him do his thing, and kind of, you know, just kind of assume and play this a little more conservative. Like if Quinn doesn't win it, then they are going to, and then instead of being here, you would be here, and you'd win this here, and actually you'd have a shot. You know, potentially that, or you'd be able to put it like off of that, maybe. Um, so again, easy to do and replay and point out, but I like again, I like a touch more conservatism here. I know you're a big red stake guy. Uh, could keep you in a little bit better spot to maybe score there. Alright, then what am I doing? I am here, kind of watching this. I've already committed boost. Could probably be watching this more, and then I do think I see that, and that's why I bail middle on that middle boost, because I see I have to get back. Judge my car cam! So I have no boost. Yeah, so okay, that boost isn't even there, but either way, I got the right cam here. I'm shadowing back. I see after he hits this, like I can reorient myself. There's nobody's gonna hit that again in the time that I can line this boost step, and so I have time to circle back around. Actually, don't do a great job here though. I think if he's on the inside of this ball, this is perfect because then I can challenge this up the wall. But he plays this really well. I don't know if he sees me flat-footed or he just decides he wants to take this middle, but he totally takes me out of the play by cutting it that way. Now I got to contest this directly over this boost pad to the right. I don't think I'll be able